Anyways, this is my wrap-up video. I'm just letting you know that the juicing will continue. I haven't got my blood work done yet, but when I do, I will let you guys know what the outcome of my my levels are. And I'm about to do some juicing. See my little light on? This tells me that I'm plugged in. So, alright, one last thing before I go. I just wanted to say, and I haven't mentioned this yet, I don't think, in my juicing videos, but I did mention yesterday, I did touch a little bit on the fact that the average adult is supposed to have 8 to 10 vegetables and fruits per day. And as I told you, I had Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, which means that my system has been altered. And the first rule of gastric bypass is don't drink your calories. And I'm telling you, this is totally different. I'm not talking about smoothies or such things. Smoothies are where you get into your problems with calories, because in smoothies you have more fruit, and fruit is full of natural sugar. Apples are full of lots of natural sugar as well, but there's 4 apples here, 4 moderate size apples. I'll show you. Here's a whole one. So one of these, one apple, one baseball size apple, or yeah, I guess that would be a baseball. I got small hands, so I don't know, is a serving. It's just, one. So this is 4 servings. Some people will go by the cup. And, it depends on the size of the apple, okay? If you get a larger than normal apple, you're not going to be going into too muddy waters. But, like I said, so this is 4 fruits. And at the end of the day, that's it. This is all I have for fruit all day. If I'm going to be going somewhere where there'll be, like, fruit to eat, like, yesterday I had the strawberries, then I, will lessen the fruit the next day, or whatever. Point is, you have full control over your dietary needs, okay? This is just my little, tip for the day. The other thing is that if you're going to do juicing, like I was doing 48 ounces of juice because I was doing 2 of these, and now I'm going to be doing 24 ounces because the first 10 days was like more of a detox for me than anything. So the other thing is, look at the colors of your vegetables. Look how fresh your vegetables are. If you're juicing and you're cutting up your vegetables, do not cut them before you're ready to juice them, because then they get dried out. They lose their moisture when you cut them. And anybody who's ever cut a vegetable plate for a party or for an event of any kind, you know that the earlier you cut them, the faster they go. Like these apples were just cut this morning and they're already turning brown. So just be mindful of how fresh your stuff is, because the fresher the fruit and vegetables, the more enzymes and natural vitamins and minerals are going to be in that vegetable or fruit. So, and like I said, I use apples because apples are plentiful and I'm trying to buy locally, and I live in Canada. Canada grows a lot of apples, especially in Ontario. Bell peppers, I mean, some people like to do it seasonally, so you juice only what you can find in the grocery store or at the farmer's market on a seasonal basis, which, you know, our ancestors did it for, and if it didn't grow at that time, they didn't have the capacity to store their stuff in a healthy manner. Look into canning and smoking and stuff like that, because a lot of salt and stuff like that was used to process food back in the day. So it wasn't, they turned something very healthy into something not so healthy out of necessity, so that they had stuff stored for the winter. But we don't need to do that anymore. Human beings have the ability to bring fresh produce home on a daily basis and store it in their fridge and freezer. So, and I mean, it's true in most places in the world, but I'm just saying that the human body if you go back in time to our more ancestral self, we ate seasonally. Our bodies were designed for that. So in the wintertime, we want more rich foods and more fatty foods because it's cold outside. And in the summertime, we want lighter foods and more airy foods because it's warmer outside. And back then, we needed to be able to hunt and gather in the warmer months, and then store and hibernate in the winter months because winter was harsh. It was a lot harsher back when we had very, very little to keep ourselves warm than it is now. So, most people nowadays don't know how lucky they are. I mean, we pay through the nose for our heat and our hydro, but imagine having none. Imagine having no heat, no hydro, and having to go out and chop wood every day just to keep your house warm. And reading by candlelight, and not being able to have social media. So, just a thought. Anyways, YouTube, stay safe, be well, and blessed be.